What is good, everybody? Today we got a brand new video on indicators. Everybody views them differently. Everybody has their own opinion on them. Some people like to use them, some people don't. But me, I use three specific ones as they help me gain better market insight. It helps me approach my strategies differently. And ultimately, most important part, at least in my opinion, helps me with risk. So there's been so many times where I've been, let's say, bullish on an asset, but the indicator will show me something that is not so bullish, and I've changed my bias and I have saved some money or made some money on the opposite end. So overall, using certain indicators have helped me so much. I'm not telling you to fill your screen with them and look like a fucking FBI agent or a guy who uses Tor browser, but overall, just know how to use the right ones and know what you're looking for. Don't overcomplicate things, and that is exactly what this video is for. So overall, what are indicators as a whole? Indicators are essential tools that can transform how you see the market. Think of them as market translators, turning the raw price data into signals that show us where the market is potentially heading next, right? Price charts will tell us what's happening, while the indicators give us an insight into why and how. They might not guarantee the moves, but they help us find setups where the odds are more in our favor, right? They make the difference between guessing and making actual informed trading decisions. So how do these indicators even benefit us? Without these indicators, for me, I guess the best analogy that I can use, sometimes it feels like driving somewhere without a GPS, right? Indicators give us an edge by simplifying the noise and ultimately helping us see patterns within volume, momentum, and even volatility. They bring the hidden details to the surface. For example, when price looks like it's headed up and indicators confirm that it's real momentum, instead of just a temporary spike, it might be a good time to buy. The idea is to let the indicators guide you to trade smarter but not harder, giving you a strategy that flows with the market and just not against it. So overall, they are a net positive if you do know how to use them. A lot of people have asked me, well, is this just for day trading? Can you use it in investing? For me, indicators help me become overall a better analyst, a better trader, as it is a thing that you can develop different strategies for, essentially, right? Indicators are flexible. Whether you're day trading for quick gains or holding for the long run, they adapt to whatever time frame that you're on. Like if I were to switch, these are moving averages. If I were to switch this to the daily time frame, it looks much different than how I had it before. So overall, these indicators adjust with whatever time frame that you're looking at. They're all going to say different things on different time frames, so just be able to read it depending on exactly the way that you want to trade. So overall, how accurate are indicators anyway? Let's just cut straight to the point. Indicators don't predict the future, but they sort of tilt the odds in our favor, like we mentioned earlier, as they're all about finding high probability setups, just not giving you certainties around it. No indicator is perfect on its own, which is why traders or investors or analysts stack them together with other indicators or technical analysis. But overall, it works as a very powerful tool if you can combine it with many different things, right? When a few indicators along with technical analysis aligns, it's probably a good and reliable entry point. If they're all saying different things, it's probably your cue to hold off. Over time, you'll figure out which ones fit your style, helping you to tune into better timing, and ultimately just making much better and more confident decisions. So the last two things that I want to speak on is a topic called divergence. And then we'll get into how to maximize our profit with indicators. But overall, this is the real meat and bones, I guess that's the saying. So the real meat and bones of how indicators can sort of benefit you, right? Divergence is one of those signals that gives you insight into what the market is not saying outright. So it's when price and an indicator start to disagree. Like price is still climbing, but an indicator shows momentum weakening. Divergence can warn you that the trend may be running out of steam, giving you the chance to prepare for a reversal while everyone else is just reacting. So it's an advanced insight that can help keep you a step ahead of the usual price action. So ultimately, I use divergence to help me spot the end of moves, the beginning of ones, and they help on any given time frame. Divergence, the higher you go on the time frame, if divergence disagrees with price action, and I do have a whole video on this in and of itself, you could see price go and trade in the opposite direction. So divergence could be that thing that you don't necessarily see on the price charts, but you get the insight by being able to read the indicators. So overall, how do we maximize our profit with them now that we know this? Maximizing profit with indicators is not necessarily easy. There are a couple of strategies that you have to get in there, but overall, making money with indicators is not about just relying on one signal. It's about combining them to see the fuller picture. So you might use one ticket from the trend, which is what the EMA does for me, another to check volume, and a third for entry and exit timing, right? But overall, layering them helps cut through the guesswork and gives you more of a calculated approach, minimizing risk and ultimately increasing the accuracy of your trades. So indicators bring order and structure to your strategy, helping you to tune into the most profitable moves with clarity and confidence. Once they're back with technical analysis and other things that help you guys trade smartly, overall indicators, like we mentioned earlier, are just going to be a net positive for you guys. So hopefully you guys stick around for the next video, as I will be teaching you guys exactly which ones I use right down here. And yeah, that was the end of the video.